Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everybody is having an amazing day wherever in the world you are. I recently received some mail on Instagram and I wanted to give the information to you guys here on YouTube because I think it's super important. Now the question is as follows. I would love to travel the world as you do, but I have a very limited budget. Do you have any strategies for financing your travels? Now, I have been traveling on and off for the past 10 years. I've been traveling with different budgets throughout the time, and I have come up with some great little strategies that help me travel a little bit further on the money that I do have. If you, like me, love to travel and you want to make your money go further, or if you do have a budget, keep watching. Now, first of all, the most important thing is to decide on a destination. There are many choices out there, there's many countries, there's many continents. Some continents are going to be more expensive than others. Asia, for example, is a lot cheaper to travel than Europe. Now, once you've decided where you wish to go, get online and start searching for tickets. There's a really great website that I use called Skyscanner. It's really fantastic. You can actually look at tickets directly to your destination, but I would also suggest looking at destinations that are close by where you want to go. Maybe it's cheaper to fly to the country next door to where you want to go. Now, once you find the ticket, take the plunge and buy the flight. Once you have that flight purchased, the only reason that you won't take it is if you miss the flight altogether. So get that flight purchased. A technique that I use to travel long term is to buy one-way tickets. I don't know if I'll necessarily be leaving from the country I fly into, and I may want to continue traveling from that point. You've got your flights. The most obvious thing now is to save a bit of money. If that means working a bit harder, work a bit harder. What I would also suggest is cutting services and monthly subscriptions to things that you may not be using while you're traveling. I would also suggest looking around in your environment, seeing if you've got any old technology or old items that retain value. You can sell them on online marketplaces and put that money aside for your travels. You know where you're going and you're saving money. The next step would be to see if you have any friends or acquaintances who have been to the place that you are going, or if you know anybody who lives in that area. If you do have anybody who has been there, or you know someone who lives there or close by, contact them. You never know what opportunities may arise by contacting someone who has been there or who lives there currently. Now, when it comes to long-term travel on a budget, you need to be open to new experiences and you need to be willing to go out of your comfort zone. Sometimes it means going without, and sometimes it means taking new ways of travel. So there are a couple of options out there for people who want to travel long term but maybe want to save some money on accommodation. So there are websites that you can utilize. There's a website called Couchsurfing. I'll link my profile down below. With Couchsurfing, you simply sign up, make a profile, then you can apply to stay on people's couches or in their spare bedrooms, and in the future maybe you can pay it forward to them or someone else. There's another great service called Workaway. You sign up, you create a profile, then you can search a worldwide listing of properties and people who are looking for someone to come and fulfill a role. This generally isn't supplemented with money, but what they will offer you is food and accommodation, which allows you to live a little bit longer and maybe not spend as much. One of the most expensive parts of travel I've found is the actual travel part itself. So I would suggest looking into other travel methods such as hitchhiking. There's great services out there such as BlaBlaCar, which is an online car sharing platform. There's many ways like this to travel outside of the general buses, trains and planes. A technique that I use to facilitate long-term travel is to choose a place that I wish to stay for an extended period of time. Build a story in a place. Once you start to build a story, you start to make friends, and once you start finding friends, maybe you can then find a place to stay. Another great way of saving a bit of money while you're away is cooking for yourself. So the money that you put into food when it comes to buying and cooking for yourself is generally a lot cheaper than if you are eating out at restaurants. By cooking for yourself, you're able to feed a few people as well, so it's really lovely to be able to feed other people and pay it forward. You never know when you're going to get a meal in return. So I would suggest looking into if there's any local farmers markets around the area that you're going to. It will be a fraction of the price of what you will find in restaurants set for tourists. If you do want to eat some local food, another technique that is really great, especially in Asia, is searching for street food. Make sure that you eat where the locals are and where it's busy. That means you know that the food is good and is fresh. All in all, the best advice that I can give to you is to really trust the process. You've made it this far in life and you seem to be doing fine. So take the plunge, get that flight, and go travel the world. Thank you so much guys for watching. This has been Piershampton. If you like this video, feel free to share it and subscribe to my channel. Much love, and I'll see you soon.